You built an agent, it can call tools, execute tasks, maybe even handle multi-step workflows. The first time you run it, it feels impressive. Then you run it again and it behaves like it has never seen you before. Same question, same mistakes, same steps repeated from scratch. That's not a tooling problem, that's a memory problem. Right now, most agents are stateless. They execute in a loop, but they don't accumulate knowledge across runs. Every session starts from zero, which means every improvement is temporary. If agents are supposed to automate real work, they need to get better over time. And that can only happen if they have memory, not stored data, but structured and evolving memory. So hey there everyone, I am Arindam, and in this video, we will break down how memory works in AI agents, what most implementations get wrong, and how you should design memory for your AI agents. So if that sounds interesting, don't forget to subscribe my channel, and without delaying any further, let's get started. When people say memory in AI, they usually mean storing chat history and retrieving it later. That's not memory, that's replay. An agent already has context during execution. The prompt, the tools, the intermediate steps, everything sits inside the context window. But once the task ends, the context disappears. For the longest time, we have used traditional RAG approach to solve this problem, where we used to save everything and retrieve similar chunks later. The agent then reads those chunks again as if they are new input. This approach keeps the agent informed but does not make it smarter. Real memory does something else. It compresses experience into knowledge. It extracts meaning from raw data and keeps only what is helpful for the future decisions. Just like us, humans don't remember the entire conversation. We only remember the conclusions, the preference, and the patterns. Agents need the same transformational layer between raw execution and stored memory. Now, let's look at a typical agent loop. You give the agent a task, it plans a sequences of steps, it calls tools, processes the results, and eventually produces an output. During this process, logs are generated. These logs might be stored in a database, often a vector database. On the next run, the system retrieves the similar logs and injects them into the prompt. At a glance, you might think that it is memory, but it is actually not. In practice, it can create a system that can recall but cannot learn. The agent does not refine its knowledge, it does not resolve contradiction, it also does not update old information. It simply accumulates more and more data. Over time, this creates noise. Multiple versions of same idea exist. Old preferences conflicts with the new ones, and the retrieval becomes less precise. And the agent starts pulling irrelevant context, which results increase in tokens and reduces accuracy. This is why many agents feel like stuck on a same level no matter how much you teach them. What's missing is the learning step between execution and storage. Right now, the loop looks something like this. We first input, then plan, then execute, then store, and that's the end. But a proper agent should look like this. We start with the input, then plan, then execute, learn, update memory, then move on to the next run. The learning step is where the transformation happens. Instead of storing raw logs, the system extracts structured insights. For example, if I say my favorite framework is Next.js, it should be stored as a stable fact, not buried inside a conversation log. Also, another example could be, let's say we have an agent who is trying to solve a problem with 3 approaches, and now out of those 3, only one is correct. It should remember what is the correct approach instead of remembering everything, and it will then use that correct strategy in the future problems as well, and then it can use the same strategy to solve similar questions in the future. As you can understand, without this step, the agent will keep doing the same steps again and again. So now let's understand what are the types of memory in an AI agent. To design a robust memory, you need to understand each and every layer of memory. So the first layer is episodic memory. As the name suggests, this type of memory stores events. What happened during execution? tool calls, input, output, and failures. This is useful for traceability or debugging, but not ideal for direct reuse. Things like preferences, facts, and constraints. This is what agents should carry across sessions. And the third layer is procedural memory. This type of memory stores how to do things, basically sequences of steps that worked before. This is where agent starts become efficient because instead of redoing the same wheel, they just find the correct approach and improve its efficiency. Because they can reuse solutions instead of recomputing them again and again. If you remember the example I shared before of a agent solving a problem in 3 ways, that is a very good example for procedural memory. Most current systems mixes all of them in a single store. That creates a lot of confusion. A better design should be something that separates them properly and processes differently. A working memory system for AI agents have 3 core operations. First is extraction. The system takes the raw input and decides what is worth remembering. As we all know, most of them should not be stored. It will create noise. Second is reconciliation. New information is compared with the existing memory. If something changes, the memory updates it. If the information is redundant, it merges it. For example, I previously shared that my favorite framework is Next.js. Now, if I say my favorite framework is TanStack Start, then the memory should update itself that the favorite framework is no more Next.js, it is TanStack Start. This will make sure that the following conversation that I am having with that agent, it will have the updated information instead of a outdated information. And the third part is retrieval. When the agent runs again, it should only receive the relevant parts of the memory, not the entire log. The goal is precision, not volume. And with these features, the memory ensures that the AI agents are continuously improved. Up to this point, we were talking about how memory should work inside an agent. Now the question is, how do you implement this without building everything from scratch? Because the moment you try to do so, you run into real problems. You need a way to extract structured memory from a messy logs, a system to update the knowledge instead of duplicating it, and finally a retriever that returns right context, not just similar text. And this is not a database problem, it is a pipeline problem. And this is where things are starting to evolve. Waveyet recently launched a managed memory system called Ngram. It follows the same flow that we were discussing throughout the video, but it turns into a system that you can actually plug into your AI agents. On a side note, the name of this service is also very interesting and meaningful. In neuroscience, an engram is a physical trace of memory stored in the brain. Not just raw data, but processed meaningful information. Instead of storing raw data, it processes incoming information through a pipeline. When the agent produces data, whether it is conversation, action, or a result, that data is sent to Ngram. Ngram then runs an extraction step to find meaningful memories. It pulls out things like preferences, outcomes, and decisions. Then it runs reconciliation. It checks similar memory exists or not. If it does, it merges or updates the memory instead of duplicating. This keeps the memory consistent over time, as we have discussed earlier in the previous sections. The process memory is then stored in a structured format that is optimized for retrieval. When the agent runs again, it queries this memory layer. Instead of getting raw logs, it gets relevant insights. And this keeps prompts smaller and more accurate. Now you might think that the whole pipeline will slow down my agent loop. No, it will not, because everything works asynchronously without blocking your agent loop. Now, if you're building AI agents, the first question should not be which model to use or which tools to integrate. It should be what the agent needs to remember and how the memory should evolve. Decide what qualifies as useful memory, how updates should be handled, what should never be stored. Once you have that, design your loop so that every execution contributes to the memory. That's what turns a collection of tools into a system that improves over time. That's it for today. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, don't forget to share this video with your friends and do let me know your feedback in the comment sections. Thanks a lot for watching this video till the end. I will see you in the next video. Bye.